he's a superstar. And that's a big difference between role players, star, all-star, superstar, and superstar plus plus. Timmy is superstar plus plus. He's by himself in his own league.
Because he didn't do it the conventional way. He didn't do it bumping chests or talking on the media or things like that. He did it quietly in a hotel room, in a locker room.
That man right there is exactly the same person now as he was when he walked in the door.
I remember there's a clip, I'm sure you can find it somewhere on the internet. It was behind the scenes at an all-star game, I think. First of all, there is no Bill Russell slander tolerated in the comments, greatest winner of all time. Bill Russell saw Tim Duncan backstage and said, "Oh, it's the great Tim Duncan." Bill Russell stops him and says that. And Tim Duncan looks at him and says, "It's the great Bill Russell." That is some secret society of greatness shit that not many people know about, only the people that could or should be great. Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward of all time. It is emotional to see him finally just leave the game. So in his memory, I will start shitting on kids with this pink diamond Tim Duncan that you received from the end reward of MyTEAM Online sweeping the 3rd prestige pink diamond seed. You saw his stats, you saw his badges. Now I'm probably assuming the first question you have is, Andre, is it worth it going through all of this cheese to get Timmy? No. Why do I say that? Just because it takes so much to really sweep that seed. Other than just getting through all of the cheese of MyTEAM Online, you have to win 12 games in a row, avoid the momentum of MyTEAM Online, avoid the cheese trolls of MyTEAM Online, and avoid a disconnection loss. For the amount of effort that is going to take, I just believe that you should get somebody that's going to make a larger impact in your game. Like if it was the Pink Diamond Kobe, it would make sense. But this Tim Duncan is not like he's horrible. I do like the card. It's just he's not going to consistently change the game every time. Like my Pink Diamond Isaiah Thomas always hits the clutch shot and carries me. Duncan doesn't really carry me. For a pink diamond that is meant to be the best reward of beating the mode, basically, he doesn't do that much. Like he will just silently go ahead and get 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Now that is not to say by any means that this card is trash. You just have to play differently to score with him. If you're good in the post spins, drop steps, making people jump, you can probably average 30 with him and force double teams. But the point is to not force it with him because he's not meant to be your go-to scorer. And that is why I feel like it should have been a different reward for MyTEAM Online. I think Pink Diamond Kobe should have been the reward for MyTEAM Online. Now when it comes down to using him, the things that I notice the most or I appreciate the most are as follows. 1, he can hit 3-pointers. He has a 74 open shot 3. Even though he can't take a shoot that increases it, that's still like run him at the 5 and play 5 out and he'll knock it down if left wide open. Him get rebounds, there's no like disputing that. The next thing you'll probably notice after that is probably his defensive presence. He's a great help defender. He'll jump a lot of passing lanes as well, which is just so good in MyTEAM Online. Get those steals that piss people off. But above all, the one thing that this Tim Duncan does that shocks me every single time is how much he dunks on people. This Tim is just so even young Tim didn't dunk on people the way that this Tim does. He does it relentlessly, with no fucks given, with so much force, with so much care not given for the person he's dunking on. It makes me feel bad sometimes. If you think I'm kidding, give it about 3 seconds. 3, 2, he's just 21 Savage with it. The irony is that he is number 21. Porzingis, you take some too, little boy. This OG Tim yo, he can honestly do a little bit of everything. He just doesn't excel at many things, and that's why I feel like he doesn't stand out as much as he should. If you're somebody that relies on your perimeter players a lot and you love guard play, then this Tim might just fade into the background of your games. But if you're somebody that likes to take it slow, abuse in the post, abuse the standing layup and standing dunks that this game just produces for everybody, you will feast with this Tim Duncan.